Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to this edition of Lego Mountain Downhill Diecast Raceway. This is just an update. It's fun to kind of catch you up with what I've been working on. It's more than just setting up some Hot Wheels track. That is for sure. And once I combined the Legos and the Hot Wheels, I was off and running. So I want to take you kind of through the course. This is the top of the mountain. It's above my head. I have to climb a ladder every time to put the cars up. It's in a kind of a barn-shaped shed that's 2 stories tall, so lots of room. And I decided if it's a gravity race track, let's go ahead and use gravity. Now, I did not want to have to climb all the way to the top. I could have really made the track longer, but this is comfortably up like a 3-step ladder to reach it, no problem. So as you can see, felt along the back wall for now. We've got some trees, and I love my little bald eagle that's flying out over the track. And I just added lights. Now I bought these as separate lights, and I did not know that I could like daisy chain them together. So I just took 2 experimentally. Voltage, these are LED lights and they don't really take much voltage. So I didn't think a couple double A's would have a problem lighting more than one, but I just wasn't 100% sure. So I tried 2 and it worked, and then I added 3 and it worked, and kept going and kept going. So unfortunately, I drug them out across the backyard to get to the shed, and a couple of the caps popped off, like right down here, these last 2, the caps popped off. So I need to go find those. But there is a light switch. I can flip a switch and all those lights will come on. What that means is eventually I'll have some night races, and of course that makes total sense for this Lego city, since every light, every house, every building has a lighting kit installed, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm excited. I look forward to doing some nighttime races. And so, all right, so up here, really nothing other than just getting speed. And this is a 2-lane track, as you can see, which goes into a 2-lane flat corner. Excuse me. And I really toyed with that corner because some of my fastest cars don't make it through that, which means I can't race the fastest of the fast. Now that's a tough call for me, but if I go to a banked corner, that means that's it. No more 2 lanes, and all I would have is a 2-lane straight. And that's in the future, maybe. But I kind of like the fact that these cars have to survive through that corner. A lot of the top-heavy vehicles don't make it. And so it really kind of weeds out some of the taller, weirder cars as well. But at this point, the low fast cars have made it no problem. So it is a 180 degrees, pretty close, flat curve, and they fly around, and I'm going to call this Main Street. So I have to name everything, right? So this is the mountain, Lego Mountain, and this is Main Street, where all the businesses are. And so the let's see if I can cycle through some of these. Maybe there we go. As it makes it around that corner, the first building it comes to, and it's got some issues on the top. I still need to fix the bell tower of the fire station, and I'll do another update with all the lights as well. But the fire station is awesome. The fire truck actually has lights that flash, and the headlights work. And all the buildings always have a street light out front, which matches the street lights on the hill behind the mountain behind it. So I love that. And the challenge, one of the challenges, was these buildings are made to be built on a flat table or a flat shelf or something. And I did my best to build them on a slant. So I wanted the buildings to be as level as possible, and they're pretty close. Now my camera here probably isn't level, but trust me, these buildings are pretty close. Did I break out my level? No, I just kind of eyeballed it. So, but they are, the track is slanted, and the buildings are plumb, it's called, straight up and down. All right, right next to that is the courthouse. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but we have kind of an angry looking bride who just got married in the courthouse, and I think her husband is up on the balcony. I think she didn't go through with the ceremony. That's my take on that. So All right, so here we have the next building over, which is the movie theater, the Palace, on the left, which is playing a movie called Three Clicks and a Snap. And we've got all kinds of characters out front, and I'll be adding to those, of course. And the lights on the front of the Palace sign go up and down, and they flash, and there's just great lighting. And then these are corner buildings, and so you can't put them side by side. So I had to put a street or an alleyway. So I chose to put a street, which is now just a collection of miscellaneous parts and pieces that I'm working on. And then in the background, that will be a tunnel where the vehicles disappear, I think. The hotel on the right also has a really cool flashing sign, hotel sign there, and lots of characters, a lot of action things going on. Daisy Duck, standing on the curb. I don't know what she's doing. She should be down in the Disney area, so she's lost, I think. Every building has a story. So this is Ace Brickman, private detective. Now, each of these buildings is in the kind of the challenging adult level of construction. You do not find these typically at Walmart. You can find them at a Lego retailer or online, and they're not cheap. And if you order a lighting kit, it makes it even less cheap. But you can see I've got little white strings here and there. I tried to hide them the best I could, but every building has lights, which really lights the place up. And the buildings have whole stories to them. When you build them, there's hidden compartments and little things going on the inside. And so the only person who really knows that stuff is the person who built it. You know all these things. So in fact, I believe the Highlander, which is the newspaper down below, I think someone's robbing it or something, and up above is a private detective, and there's this whole story. There's a safe, and someone's breaking into it. They're really fun to build. Next door to that there's an apartment. So this is one of the few that have apartments above, and then Al's barbershop down below, and then some Aquaman or some water superhero sitting in debating whether he should get his hair cut. That's what that's supposed to be. That's purely me. That's not how I had that character. I'm like, he needs a haircut, so I put him in front of the barbershop, and I think that's great. So, let me back up. Next to that is the bank. Now, I wonder if I have another shot of the bank. Sort of. That corner on the left is the bank, but let me go back. The bank has a story to tell as well. There's a man on a ladder. He is changing a clock. He just noticed some kind of weird robot rolling by, which is unusual. And I don't know if I have a picture of it. I don't think I do. Down that alleyway is a burglar with virtual reality, VR goggles on, and he is driving the robot into the bank to cause a distraction, because up on the roof, and I'll have to show you pictures of this later, up on the roof there is a burglar who's rappelling down into the bank. He's going to rob the bank once the robot comes in. There's, again, a whole story. Next to that, I believe these are just apartments, and so there's a lady coming out with her dog with a bone. She's checking her mail, and pretty sure that's all that building is. Oh, yeah, pretty sure that's all that is. It may be, let me move next door here. That's too much. And then there's a pet store, and the pet store has toys and bones and animals on the inside, and then an apartment up above. Next to that is a coffee shop. On the lower left there with the white and yellow awning, and apartments up above it as well. And I'll get into this on another day, all the extra little details. This is meant to be a quick overview. And then this building in the middle, this is there's a lot going on here. There's a guitar player with his dog. He's playing for money. And there's a bakery on the right. You can see the big wedding cake inside the frosted glass windows, and a flower shop on the left with the big tulips over the front door. So the only baby Lego minifig I have is in this little carriage, which I think is really cute. He's a cute little Lego guy, which I think is adorable. Next to that is it's a shop. It's a shopping mall, or a big shop. And you can see there's a window washer. Up here on top of the building is a billboard with a present and a minifig saying, "Hey, shop here." So there's someone cleaning the windows and someone coming out with bags and bags of merchandise. There's also an ice cream cart, which currently doesn't have a person standing next to it. I don't know why. Everything's under construction. So here's a view a little bit back further of that same shop, and then across the street from the shop is a French restaurant. And then next to the French restaurant is a garage, which is one of my favorite buildings. And you can kind of see Main Street turning into Treehouse Bend. So here's another shot of the garage, and there is a truck that is, I can pull out a little bit further, but when I turn the lights on, the truck has headlights that work, and there's lights, and there's a man on top of the roof. He is currently fixing the sign of Joe's Garage. So what you see here in the on the track area here, or next to the track, behind the track, is just a little box I built for one of my GoPros, and the GoPro gets the shots from down Main Street. Hey, part of the fun of this whole hobby is trying to have fun with the cars for sure, but also try to get great video and great with great lighting. And I'm struggling. I've got GoPros that have good quality, but I think maybe my settings are off. I am not getting the quality that I see other people get. So I can't like pause video and get crisp, clear jumps and things like that. Like 3D Bot Maker and other professionals are getting. So I pretty much do things a little bit different. One, I don't slow the races down. I don't know if you know that, but people who do this online typically slow the cars down, so about 80% of their max speed, so that you can see it better. I run it straight. I want you to hear the cars, and I want you to see how fast they really are. And I decided that's the way I'm going to go. I also decided not to be a fake commentator. Like, these are real drivers and real cars and real people, and try to be 2 or 3 personalities talking to myself, which other people are really, really good at. Check out, again, 3D Bot Maker. Check his stuff out. It's crazy. I'm not going to even try to compete with that. I'm just going to be me, and I'm just going to race the cars, and that's going to be my thing. Here is a great shot of Treehouse Bend. This was a great build, building this treehouse, and yes, it has a light kit. You can see a little strings here and there, but there's lamps and lights in the trees. It's very cool. It does kind of block the view of the corner, so I don't get a lot of really great video of the action through the corner. But I think it's worth it just having that treehouse there. Now, my current project, which I'm very, very excited about, maybe very excited about. This is Minecraft Corner, and let me fast. Oh no, that's not it. I guess I don't have any other pictures. I do have right here behind the track is a bunch of Minecraft kits, just little $20 kits from Walmart, and they're all different. I kind of tied them all together and adapted them a little bit to fit on that corner. But right here, what I'm working on is the big Minecraft mine, which is a huge kit, has a waterfalls coming down the right side. It's going to be way above the track here, and it has carts, has like railroad lines or cart lines that go up, and they kind of wind their way around. Now the challenge has been, this is not an official Lego kit. I saved a ton of money, really, buying this online through like the Middle Eastern version of Amazon. AliExpress it's called, and I got this for like literally almost, I mean, it's crazy how much money I saved. I saved a lot. I saved hundreds. And the quality is great. However, the instructions are not. The instructions are terrible. It's really hard to figure out what goes where. And on top of that, I decided to build it in a modified way so that the track blows through the middle. So the track enters the mine. So I had to change everything, and I'm building it on a sloped piece of wood, which is not challenging, but everything's just different. So I'm trying to make it so these cars will go blasting into the mine, Minecraft mine, and they disappear. It's going to be dark back there, and then you don't see them again until they shoot out the other side. Everybody loves a tunnel. I mean, think about model railroads. If you have a tunnel, people stop to watch the train go in and come out of the tunnel. I don't know why. It's not like it's going to go somewhere else. You know it's coming, but there's something about a tunnel. I'm really excited to have these cars blast into the tunnel, because I think you wonder in the back of your mind, are they going to all make it out? What if they crash on the inside of the tunnel? So super, super excited for this addition. So up here by the haunted house, that's about 3 feet away from the Minecraft mine, and that's where it's going to shoot back out. So I think I'm going to have to build like a mine exit over here. So this is going to have to change a little bit, which is fine. I have no idea what this all is. This is the straightaway. This is like the entrance into this whole Disneyland area. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I can't really call it Disneyland. Maybe I will. Or Legoland. Oh, Legoland. Perhaps. That makes more sense. So you heard it here. This is probably Legoland. And so there's a haunted house. There's a Harry Potter castle. There's a Santa Claus North Pole. There's a donut shop. Not sure why that's there right now. Blackbeard's or Pirates of the Caribbean ship, which I'm going to have make it look like it's floating in the water eventually. And then down here we have Kenny, I didn't take a picture of it. Down in the corner. Oh, wait for it. There it is. One of the towers is tipping over, having some issues. But Disney Castle, Legoland Castle, in the corner, which the cars go around through the finish line. So, and then I took apart a whole bunch of shelving to kind of free up some space. And man, it feels like I've got so much room in this place now. And no, this is not going to be Hot Wheels racing on this side of the room, but it will be Lego, it looks like. So I've got the roller coaster, which is under construction, the Ferris wheel, which works great, and these are motorized, and I just need to add some lights. It's going to be awesome. And then there's a section in the middle that I've been working. Maybe I'll leave it open because I need some place to build Legos. And then down here at the very end is my train collection. I think I've got 5 Lego trains, which are super cool. They're all motorized. I spent the extra to get the motors. A couple of them I got light kits for. I'm not going to ever do anything with that. The idea was to have these things going in a circle. I don't have room. It takes a ton of room for this big of a train, let alone 5 trains. So they're just going to be displayed, which is perfectly fine. What I'm going to do with my 100 feet of Lego train track, I don't know. Project for another day. So, and then let's look back at this side. This is the starting area. So this is the box that I reset the track and start the track, and that starts the timer. And so what I do is I turn on all the GoPros to record, and then I hit start. So then the GoPros record the cars from different locations down the track, and then I run down to the other side. I'm still working on all that. I get myself in the video all the time because I'm so excited. I'll get there. So it looks better eventually. Then I pay attention to who finished first, second, third, and fourth. I write that down so I know how many points they got. I run over here. I hit reset on this red button. I come around this bend over here, right past this. And there's a step ladder right here. I go up and I look at my phone to see. I took a picture of the starting lineup, and then I just rotate them one spot clockwise so every car gets a chance to start on the pole position after 4 races. And then I step off the ladder, start over again, hit record, hit start. It doesn't take that long. What takes most of the time is doing the editing and the graphics for the points, for the point chart, but it's super fun. So these were simply this whole thing was really just a place for me. They were just shelves for the track, and then underneath of it I realized this is a great place for me to build some shelves for the cars. And then I put a couple shelves up, and I realized the cars were rolling off the track, even though I tried to make the shelves level. So I'm like, asking myself, how can I prevent these cars from rolling off the shelf and then it hit me. I've got a box full of Hot Wheels track. So I literally just used a hot glue gun, stuck them on to the edge. Guess what? The thickness of the wood that I have, which is about, I think, 3/4 of an inch, is the thickness, pretty close, of the gap on the back of a Hot Wheels track. And it pretty much just fits on there perfectly. And they no longer slide off. And it's the perfect look. Black shelf with an orange track border. I love it. So that is the update. I'm just constantly so excited to do another race. I can hardly hold myself back. But I also have to work on the other projects. I need to fix some of the Lego buildings. I'm working on making the lighting better. Fluorescent lights flicker. So I'm trying to find some better light bulbs and better lighting. I'm trying to find a way to put the cameras in a place where it won't see me and it won't see parts of the room that doesn't look good. So I'm still working on that, and it's fun being able to move the cameras around and try different angles, and I hope you come along for the ride. You'll just see the process of me creating this downhill track, which will hopefully just get better and better and better. And every race I have a winner, so I'm setting those cars aside for future tournaments, so I can put the winners against the winners. So hey, that is the latest update of the Lego Mountain Downhill Diecast Raceway. I'll catch you later. For now, Mr. Johns is out.